I'm an advocate of the High Court of Kenya, and I'm also a certified mediator. For customary marriages, they are polygamous or potentially polygamous. So you can have as many wives as you want.
Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Liz Wataka Show, and today we have a very interesting topic that we would like to talk about. We want to discuss about marriages, types of marriages. And today with me, I have a very great person with me, whom I will wish her to introduce herself. Karibu sana and tell us who you are.
Thank you, Liz. I'm glad to be here. My name is Agnes Nyawira. I'm an advocate of the High Court of Kenya, and I'm also a certified mediator. Yes.
Certified mediator. What does that mean?
That means that instead of going to court to sort out your issues, you can decide for mediation. You can decide to mediate or mutually agree. You just call a third party who will listen to the issue that you have, and you're able to sort it out, the three of you, with the mediator plus the two parties that are in dispute.
Wow.
Instead of going to the long process of court.
Wow, that is
Yes.
nice. That is a great introduction. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time, and we really appreciate. Now, Wakili, today I want us to talk about marriages. I know we have several challenges on understanding about marriage and what it entails. I personally would also wish to learn more about marriages, because at some point it affects us or even our people. Now, number one, Wakili, let us begin from somewhere. What is marriage?
Marriage, I will speak legally speaking, according to the laws of Kenya. Marriage is a union between a man and a woman. To make it simple, it's two consenting adults decide to stay together and to get married. So legally speaking, according to the Marriage Act 2014, it's only between two different genders, a female and a male, who are consenting.
Is there a certain age that maybe I should attain for me to get married, or it's just a decision when I feel I can be married, I can go?
No, I said an adult in Kenya is a person who is over 18 years. So that means you have to be above 18 years. So you need to have an ID. As long as you have an ID, both parties, and you're consenting, you can decide to get married.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Legal. Okay. Is there a legal way of...
If people want to recognize that, like let's say example, Agnes, are you married? What makes us know that you're married? In Kenya, we have different types of marriages. There is customary, and there is civil. We have Christian marriages. There is Hindu and also Muslim. And for the purposes of this discussion, let's discuss customary marriage first. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Please help us understand about the customary marriage.
Customary marriage, one thing I would wish to tell people that customary marriage is now recognized in the Kenyan laws. Even if you were married before the act that came in 2017, before August 2017, and you were married customary. Customary means that you just went and paid dowry, depending on the community that you're coming from or where you went to pay dowry. So if you got married before 2017, customarily, that you went to the bride's place and paid the dowry, and then you started staying together, and now you have kids, the law requires that you register that marriage. So you have a certificate, a marriage certificate.
Yes.
And for that, it is very easy for you to get a marriage certificate. It is very cheap. You need to have an e-citizen account. You just give notice. If this, we are discussing before 2017.
Yes.
So you just say that you got married whatever year and you paid dowry according to the ritual of that custom. And then after that, you'll be taken through steps by the registrar that you'll be required to just fill a form online. And after filling a form online, you're able to pay a specific amount, 600, and then you need to appear before you and your partner.
Yes.
You need to appear before the registrar, and they need to see the two of you.
Yes.
Then after that 14 days, you'll have your marriage certificate.
Okay.
Yes.
So 2 questions, Agnes. The eCitizen account.
Yes.
How do I access the eCitizen account? Is it charged? Then another question, where is this registrar?
An eCitizen account is online. Most government services are going online for ease of process. So it is an online, as every individual in Kenya can have an eCitizen account. As long as you have an ID, you'll open an eCitizen account and you'll be able to log in. It's personal. You can do it yourself. You don't have to go through other avenues, but you need to log in into your eCitizen account. It is an easy process. That one probably we can explain in another platform. Once you are able to register an eCitizen account, there are other services apart from the marriage services. So from there, you just fill there's an online application that you fill, and it is very easy. You just say that I paid dowry, and I have this woman who is my wife. For customary marriages, they are polygamous or potentially polygamous. So you can have as many wives as you want. Say that I paid dowry, and I have this woman who is my wife. For customary marriages, they are polygamous or potentially polygamous. So you can have as many wives as you want, but you can also have one. So it's up to you to decide. So it's potentially polygamous if you have one wife, or you can register all of them. At least you have a certificate for the wives that you have. That is for customary marriages, as long as you have gone through the rituals that are required by that community.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Wow. Viewers, hey, now we know. Now we know. I'm telling you, this topic is interesting. Okay. Agnes, are marriages affordable? Are there marriages that are affordable?
Since we're discussing customary, that is very affordable. So because you have said before, even if you got married before the coming of the Act in 2017, it becomes very affordable even for those who got married after 2017, if it's customary marriage, because you also need to go through the dowry payment for the wife that you get married to. Then there's a 3 months notice. Then you have to register this marriage before 6 months to the registrar, with the registrar, and you pay a minimal amount of 3,900 for you to have a certificate. Yes, so you see, it is not as expensive as people think.
Exactly.
Yes. Exactly. So maybe they should come when, depending on the community you're paying dowry to. You see, communities are different and there are ways they ask for dowry. But I know most African communities, especially in Kenya, we recognize dowries. So as long as you've paid dowry, and then the chief confirms that there is a letter from the chief to the registrar that this marriage actually took place on this date. That is the customary marriage, and dowry was paid. As long as you can be able to present that letter of the chief to the registrar, and plus now you are two consenting adults, your passports, your IDs, and if you need, no, that one will now come later.
Yeah.
Yes, that one will come later. But as long as you prove this to the registrar, then you're good to go.
I'm wondering, Wakili, there's this part that you've mentioned about, okay, it sounds a bit sensitive. It makes me fear a bit, but maybe from the Wakili perspective, the Wakili point, what do you advise? It looks as if the customary is a bit tricky kidogo, because you've mentioned that the guy can marry as many wives as he can.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That sounds...
What I would advise for ladies, because ladies are not allowed to have many men. Yeah. Polyandry is not allowed, but men are allowed to get as many ladies as possible. Even if it's customary, ensure that you have registered. You see, when this man dies, you see in our community many people spring up that I have your child, I was married to this person for 8 years. So for you to secure yourself and secure your children, to ensure that you are all part of this and you're part of this man's life. Before you go to succession, please just register your marriage, because it's now legalized. Customary marriages are required to be registered. Just register your marriage, and you know your man. There's a way you can convince him. It is not expensive. You just need a certificate. Even the other wives need to do so.
Yeah.
Because you see, others will be mistresses. The kids can be supported. But you see, if you don't want to be a mistress, you can just request your husband to ensure that you have a certificate. Even if you agree to be a second wife in the customary marriage, just go through the process and register, because it is very cheap.
Yes. That is from the Wakili point of view. I hope we are flowing together with her, and she's giving us very nice insights that actually we didn't know. So thank you, Wakili. Thank you so much for your time, and maybe we'll meet next time for the next episode. We'll talk about another type of marriage. Viewers, thank you for watching, and we'll meet again the next episode. Kindly continue sharing, subscribe, comment, put there your comments, ask questions, as many as you can. Wakili is here. I'll be able to connect you, and she'll answer all your questions. For now, thank you so much. Nice time.